secrets of different bills. At Uncle Demon, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from defenders to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface, still they try to drag my name in dirt. They try to bring me down, see me winning, you ain't like me then.
All right, so today I am going to be looking at a 6'11" lockdown type build. You can make this at the power forward or center position. And the reason being is because, and we call it a lockdown, is because it's basically the 7'4" killer. Obviously 2K Labs came out with some data maybe a week and a half ago about which build can give you the best contest. Obviously a 7'4" can stop another 7'4" with the highest contest. But if you're talking about a build that can literally help in a pick and roll and be a viable defender, then it looks like 6'11". Not looks like, it is. 6'11" gives the best contest system, second to the 7'4". Don't ask why 7'3", 2, 1, and 0 7 foot don't actually have a better contest than 6'11". And as you can see right here, it's based upon a 71 perimeter defense. So I want to emulate those numbers, but then obviously make it to more of a liking of being a really true defender. So we're looking at 6'11", 231 with a 7'5" wingspan. All right. There's many ways you can go about this. I went 72 for obvious reasons to get the move on Forcer. On silver, that's as high as you can go. I also went 73. That's as high as you can go. So I went high there. But then I went 94 on the block, so I can be able to get Legend Paint Patroller and Legend High Flyer Denier. Okay, so I went very high. And I know some people, in reality, okay, so let me explain this. Blocks helps out a lot as far as getting up for the contest, right? Meaning your block helps. You can jump further. The contest system really is affected by the jump, and having the higher block is really going to help. I went higher on the interior defense just because that Paint Patroller, why not? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, why not have that Paint Patroller as I could have, as you can see here, an 89 interior defense with the 99 block. So this is basically like a true perimeter and interior defense, but we're making this solely to be able to stop those 7'4"s, I'm sorry. But at the end of the day, this is about as good as you can get on the defensive side for a 6'11", and I did it. I went all out, okay? But another nugget that a lot of people don't think about is going to be pogo stick on Legend. Now, this helps with the recovery. So as you're jumping, right, spamming triangle, because, you know, the head fake, the 7'4" is trying to get you out of position, pogo stick is going to allow you to get 3-4 extra jumps. While if you only have no pogo stick, you press triangle jump once, you're basically screwed because they're going back up again. With Legend pogo stick, you can spam it 3-4 times, get those quick recovery jumps. So that's the reason why I went all out. So you're talking about a build that's going to get you Legend Paint Patroller, it's going to get you Legend High Flyer Denier, and you will get Legend pogo stick. Basically true 7'4" killer. We also will use our next set of 5 cap breakers on our defensive rebound to get the 96, which will give you Hall of Fame rebound chaser. So you have the Hall of Fame rebound chaser to be a true back end center swing, whatever. Make sure you get those rebounds that you need to do, but you're really there to stop any of those 7-footers that's going to be in your way. The good thing is we did go 75 on the speed. Obviously, we now know that, you know, you can have as low as 55 speed and be just as fast as somebody that has a 92 speed with ball. We do not know if season 2 is going to change that. So again, everybody's kind of waiting on season 2 to see how this all pans out. As you can see, my strength is an 83. I got that brick wall on silver. You can max +1 that to get that on gold if you need be. Obviously, you can max +1 your rebound chaser to get that to legend if need be. And then I went 82 on the pass accuracy. There's a couple things here. Obviously, you can eventually, you know, use 5 cap breakers if you get it to get this to an 87 pass accuracy to get that gold break starter. But at the end of the day, I went 82 just to help out if that is something you wanted to do. Remember, I try to make these builds future proof to be able to get you as much as you can. So that's the reason why you're able to do that with the pass accuracy. And then of course, you know, you got to go 80. I maxed out, got that 80 on the 3-ball, 75 on the mid-range shot. So you will be able to get those sharpshooting takeovers. As you can see, you can get the sharpshooting takeover by having a 75 mid-range and an 83 ball. So if you want to go that route, you can. I did go roadkill on the free throw, but again, if you want to put it somewhere else, you can. But it's like, you know, let's say for instance you want to just have an 80 free throw, then it's like, all right, cool, we'll get a 71, right? You see what I'm saying? I know some people ask like, why do you go so high? Because there's nothing, you don't get anything, you just get one, right? So why not just be like, all right, cool, I can get 12 on my free throw. Now, if you're a park player and you don't play any rec, then maybe, yeah, you want to put it somewhere else. But that's the route that I went with. The driving dunk is a 75 just to get the one-hand athletic dunk package, along with the 81 standing dunk just to get the pro big man contact dunks. But again, when it comes to the finishing around the basket, you don't want to go too crazy, and because at the end of the day, there's not really much to be handed. But I could go here, boom. So now I got a 73. So I got Paint Prodigy now on bronze. So there we go. So now there we go. Boom. Now we have 86. So I found something. Remember, go multiples of 5 unless you're trying to get an attribute, and this is trying to get an attribute. So we did that. All right. So an attribute, go multiples of 5s unless you're trying to get a badge. And that's the reason why you see this ain't a multiple 5, so I'm getting a badge. It's not a multiple 5, so I'm getting a badge. Multiple 5, multiple 5. This is not a multiple 5 because my strength over here is attached to it, and I'm trying to get a badge. So that's the reason why I always tell people to do that. Go multiples of 5 unless you're trying to get a badge. All right. But anywho, here's the build right here. It's gonna be called a backline big, which is actually pretty dope. Again, this is going to be the true 7'4" killer. This is what people have been asking for. This is what you're finally going to be able to get. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the cap breakers, and let's talk about some different directions you can go, because really at the end of the day, this build is really focused on just getting that 99 block and then the 96 defensive rebound. But then again, if you have other cap breakers or attributes to work with, where would you go? All right, so the first one that I'm obviously going to point out is going to be the driving dunk. So you got 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, but 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 8. So that gives you an 88 driving dunk, which will give you an 87. So that will allow you to get the pro contact dunk animations. So if you want to go crazy there, you can. I'm trying to think what else would be a really good option. If there was a way that they could stack up high to get a 90, that would be dope, but it doesn't. We already got this. Said all the defense is at the potential. Same thing for the defensive rebounds at its potential. 2, 4, 6, 8. So then, yeah, you got a good way to go get your mid-range shot up. If you want to go higher in your mid-range, you can do that. Work on that. We already talked about using that pass accuracy, getting that up. So there is quite a few different directions you can go, but for the most part, this build is focused on the 10 cap breakers you can easily get, and then really have a solid 7'4" stopper, lockdown back-end defender. So there you have it, my nephews and nieces. Y'all let me know, is this build a W? Is it an L? What would you change differently? But other than that, it's your favorite old head, Uncle Dimmy. I'll be back really, really soon on the Banger, man. You know, when I say back soon on the Banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.